Hi, and welcome back, cyber defenders, to Defenders and Lab Coats. My name is Reanna Schultz, and I'll be your aide today as I guide you through different learning opportunities here in Cyberspeak Labs. Now, as most of you like to enjoy the deep dive sessions with my lovely ASMR voice, I did decide to bring a special surprise guest that you all will hopefully enjoy. I sometimes enjoy this person, but
Sometimes.
I want to shout out to my best internet stalker, Wade Wells. So, hi, Wade.
What's up?
Now, for the people that don't internet
having
stalk
fun.
you like as much as I do, would you mind kind of giving a quick introduction to who you are, your
Yeah,
life, first and last name, the street you grew up in, and
yeah. Ivy Street, Fraser
oh my
Park.
gosh,
That was pretty close. If you Google me, you could probably find it. So I am a detection engineer for a tech company. I've done a lot of podcasting and stuff like that. So I'm on Black Hills talking about news podcast. I'm also do my own Simply Defensive. I spoke at a number of conferences. I help run B-Side San Diego. That's like my baby. And I teach for anti-siphon. I teach a CTI 101 class.
so all I
So
hear
much.
is that you were never a McDonald's employee, but you've done everything else.
I wasn't a McDonald's. I was an In-N-Out
Oh my
employee. How
gosh,
dare you? It's
you coastal
In-N-Outs are
people.
associates too. They're not employed coastal. Yeah, they're coming your way. All right, they're
We got a
slowly working their way
Whataburger.
out
Like, I
there.
feel rich over here. Like the
Ugh,
cows in the Whataburger.
Whataburger. That's like that's like telling the blue team that you're going to the red side, telling me
Oh my God.
Whataburger. Man,
You're not a real one.
no.
Okay, so I kind of talked to you a little bit about what we're going to do here. And then I also didn't talk to you with what we're going to do here. So this is going to be very exciting. And for the listeners, basically, Wade self-invited himself to my show, and then I canceled, and then I invited Wade back out of pure charity. So
Oh, okay, that's how it went. I remember a LinkedIn post
I don't
asking
know what
for
you're
people
talking
to
about.
sign
I was
up,
on
and I was like,
vacation.
I got nothing better to do. So, oh, okay.
That was my AI bot.
Oh, okay, all right. That would totally checks out.
So basically, I had asked Wade. I'm like, hey, what are you doing this night? And would you want to come on? He's like, yeah, sure, no questions asked. Let's do it. I'm like, oh, you
Yep,
sweet innocent child. I was like, I got all the free time in the world, so we're gonna have fun. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna essentially ask you a few questions, and
Okay.
we're going to go over a few cyber breaches, and I want your actual like commentary on this, like ESPN in the cyber world. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't watch ESPN, so I'm gonna pretend I know what I'm talking about. So
All right. I'll give as much real weight as I can without without canceling myself on the internet, because I'm
I'm not
sure.
gonna lie, I feel bad because I live in Kansas City and we have Patrick Mahomes out here, but I have a family member. We were watching the Super Bowl, and they were like, "Did you know those lines that they put on the football fields aren't real?" And I was like, I
What? Wait, what?
was like,
Like,
I was like the
what did
lines where they circle and highlight how much farther down the yards they have to go. Yeah, the yellow lines. Like,
they thought that was real? There's so many good YouTube videos, like how hard it is for them to create those lines with like computers and stuff like that. They have that's
oh
I could
my
get I could go
gosh.
off. I'm about to. Okay, so I'm not going to.
I was like, oh, honey, you're so pretty.
Mm.
Okay, so I'm gonna start with this question.
All right.
Do you know about the Emmys?
I know their awards. Are they for like
I don't
musicals?
know
Is
what
that
they
what
are,
they
so I was
are?
hoping that you knew exactly what they are. So I'm just gonna go with you know what they are. Um,
Okay.
just like football. I
I'm
hope
not
you
gonna
explained this
Google
to me. So what if I told you basically like there's different categories and like whatever celebrity gets an
Yeah.
award in that category is what Chat GPT told me. Um Yeah.
Okay.
I,
All
I
right.
didn't read the extent to it. Some people get super into it. I'm not. I just like to watch Keeping Up with the Kardashians. And of course, now we got like the
Ugh,
Taylor Swift, Travis Kelsey stuff. And you might be asking,
I shuddered just
what does
now.
this have to do with cyber?
I don't. This what? What? Please tell me.
So, have you heard of the most incompetent hacker award?
I have not.
What if I told you this was
Do
a
they
thing?
just Google? I wouldn't be surprised. I just immediately think of Lapsus googling Mimikatz, downloading it and running it. Like that was a thing. But
So you're really gonna like this. So this was something that a lot of like media pages started running with, like post COVID-19 or during COVID-19, because it was just like an uproar with all of like these hackers and stuff. Because what else is people gonna do during quarantine? Some people, eat Taco Bell and
Zumba.
sit on the couch. That's what I did. Some people decide to have like a midlife health crisis and get in shape.
That,
Some people decide to
that
hack.
is
Yeah.
exactly what I did. That's exactly. I lost like 20 pounds and then gained it all back.
Oh, congrats. You lost 20 pounds and I gained it through Taco Bell. Instead of COVID-19, it was the COVID 20 pounds for me.
Oh, great.
So now, when media outlets did this, they specifically focused on crypto scamming. And so people would like post like crypto scams on ads and like social media. And so
Yeah.
one of the hacking schemes was the hacker or threat actor or whatever put their actual Gmail as the support contact for their crypto scheme. And so, yeah, I'm not even kidding. This was a thing. And so, like, news media went off and they're like, oh, the Emmys are coming out. This is the most incompetence hacker awards. This guy who put his Gmail out. And I'm just like, bro.
Dude, man, yeah, I don't think you could beat that. Like, the first thing I would do is take that Gmail and look, like, all right, who owns this? Like, find what data breaches are they in? Like, find their name, right? Because he's in some, bro.
Yeah, and what's funny, like you would think it would be like a email that the guy stole. No, it was his actual own because the FBI was able to trace him down and charge him.
Man, please tell me he was like 15.
No,
Like,
no, no.
the next like. I just imagine like someone emailing him and then like his picture is like already tied to his Gmail, so it's
Oh
like
my
a
God.
picture of him, like, right? Like,
Have you seen this guy?
yeah, it's like, oh, we got him. Like, that wasn't hard.
Okay,
Dude,
so
that is.
I'm taking this idea and I am making
Okay.
it.
All right.
Have you heard of the movie Idiocracy? Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, I'm all about welcome to Costco. I love you.
It has
And
electrolytes.
Crocs, yeah. That's how plant craves. Yeah.
I quote that at work whenever someone says something stupid. I'm like, it's what the plants crave, man.
Dude, I felt not enough people.
No,
have
it's
seen
always
that movie.
great.
If you're
And they're
listening
like,
to
what
this
are
and
you
haven't
talking
seen
about?
it,
And I
you
was
need to
like,
go watch it.
Idiocracy. They're like, what? And I'm like, yeah, the documentary.
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh. So anyways,
Slowly
what I'm
coming
doing,
true.
Wade, is I'm putting Idiocracy and hackers, and I'm making the award. Cyberspeak Labs proudly presents IdioHackeracy.
IdioHackeracy. All right, that's a good little Chat GPT addition
Don't at
to
me,
it.
sir. The emojis it gave me with it was amazing.
Oh, the emote. It always gives emojis.
It makes it more happy. Now, what I'm going to ask you to do, and our listeners can put in the comments if they agree with your winning pick. I want you to pick the 3 contestants that I'm going to give you. And again, I want to hear
Okay.
your comments on this. But at the very end, out of the 3 that breaches or whatever we went over, I want you to decide who was the biggest IdioHackeracy. Now, this could be the hacker itself,
Okay.
or it could be the company itself for being as dumb. Yeah,
Ooh.
I know. Ooh, plot twist there.
Okay.
And maybe
okay.
if this
Yeah,
episode
that's a
goes
good
well,
twist.
next year I'll actually do like a full on like tiny award ceremony. So
Renting out an award banquets hall and everything. Be like
Josh Mason, you're
like
next
the
next year.
Razzies. Oh, Josh Mason totally be down. He would love to host it. If you need a host for anything, just call Josh Mason.
Oh my gosh, I just put his name down for volunteers now. He doesn't even know. Watch him actually watch this one podcast episode because you're in it.
Oh, I'm gonna send it to him for sure.
Okay, so are you ready for the first debrief of IdioHackeracy?
Let's get down.
Okay, so let me start with this. When was the last time you were in a casino? I know it wasn't this year because you flaked on Vegas. Oh yeah, I had to slide that in.
Does the casino inside a cruise ship count? I don't think it does. Yeah, so it was not 2025 DEF CON, but 2024 DEF CON then was the last.
When you were in this casino, especially someone that works on cyber, wait, did you go like pre-MGM hack or was that post-MGM?
It was post.
Okay.
It was post, yeah. It was the first time that they were at the conference center, Las Vegas Conference Center.
So, okay. I guess this puts a different spin.
I've been before, though. I've been to DEF CON before that. Like, I went pre-COVID, too.
Okay. So, when you went to a casino, and maybe it's just because, like, I'm nerdy, do you ever just, like, walk in a building and you're like, I wonder what's on, like, their internet router or what's actually, like, you know? And if you think of, and if you think about all the time. And if you think about a casino, like...
all the time.
I don't know, it just feels dirty. What's on their network?
Oh, what's on their public Wi-Fi? Without a doubt, right? Like, everything has to be encrypted. Hopefully it protects other people in some way. But yeah, I could definitely see that.
Now, what if, like, let me ask you this. If you think, like, actual hardware in a casino, like, you think about, like, the actual machines, probably some of, like, the employee, like, point of sale systems potentially, and especially in Vegas, you have all those shops that are in there. Now, what is the weirdest thing that you probably could think would be on a network router in a casino? That is part of the casino. That's not something that someone brought in.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you could totally see where I was going with that. There's got to be some like weird like juice maker or like obscure coffee machine. The biggest thing would probably be like a fountain somewhere, a water fountain. That's pretty weird. I don't know. Like that, I'm trying to.
Now we're gonna give people ideas for DEF CON next year. We're gonna breach the fountain.
Dude, if you could breach the fountain, what's the big fountain that does all like the like spraying and everything like that? I don't know. Is that the Bellagio? Like,
no, it's now the spray fountain.
The spray fountain.
What if I told you this story involves a fish tank at a casino?
Ooh, yeah, I already know.
You think you heard this one? So
yeah, this is famous.
I forgot this existed.
Man.
I think this was and this is bad me for doing research. I think this was like 2017, I want to say. Like pre-COVID, and
yeah, it's pre-COVID.
Yeah, Dark Trace, the company actually did the debrief for this incident, and they won't disclose the casino that had this. And I was actually really sad because I personally wanted to send them like a thank you card for being breached.
Well, there's one casino with a really good aquarium
in the States.
In the States, yeah.
All I can think about is Bass Pro.
Bass Pro. I would not be surprised if the Bass Pro Vegas has a casino built into it. Man, I'd have to look at a Vegas map, but I know which one has a very good like aquarium that you can go to. I also think I thought there was more to this. I thought like they got hacked by Iran. Was that who it was? Keep going.
Yeah,
keep going
so
with the story.
I didn't go super far into like the CT.
Oh, okay,
maybe they did. Now I'm gonna have to like actually read things. So Dark Trace did this, and the CEO did the debrief, and they were like, "Oh, we're not disclosing it." I think it was a casino over in the UK. I don't think it was one in the States. Now, it could be, but I really think it was something in the UK because Dark Trace around that time, they were very, like, solely UK customer base around that time. I'm not saying it's, like, not, but from, like, the research I did read, I think it's in the UK. But I also don't know, like, casino laws over in Europe, so...
You just choose the one CTI
Yeah.
guy that has all the all the breaches. Remember, this is like one of the ones I use for like stunt hacking when playing backdoors and breaches. So if this is probably gonna be completely wrong. Then I remember it was a casino in Vegas. The owner of the casino was making comments about Iran, and it was suspected that Iran did it because of that, and I think it popped off to ransomware and caused them a bunch of money.
You know what, this could be the same thing. Because so when Dark Trace was talking about it, it's so funny because you read about like non-tech news outlets doing publishing, and then you read like the actual like Sophos or Wired and stuff like that have technical people that write these articles. And I was reading I would say general consumer articles about this, and it was just like casino hack, fish died, and I'm just like, what?
Oh my god.
And so there had been like some nerdy facilities guy there that was all like, I need to hook up all of like the pH levels of my fish tank to the motherboard of this like entire casino infrastructure.
Dude, could you imagine like the poor networking guy who just gonna get like the free time to put the freaking fish tanks on the different VLAN? Like, he's like, this ticket's been in for years, I just can't get it done. Like,
and the thing was, like, they never really talked about the initial like break-in for this hack. And knowing my experience with IoT and things like that, for a fact, whoever set up this fish tank did not change the default password for this. Like, nah. Fish.
Like, you're in.
Admin fish, root fish.
Yeah.
And yeah, and that was like the entry point. It was like a complete takedown for that entire casino. That's definitely the casino's fault.
Like, if you can find a fish tank and find a 0 day in a fish tank, good for you. Like, if there's a bug bounty out there on fish tanks, like, someone needs to do a talk on that. Like here's all the fish tanks I hacked in a year.
It's like baby monitors, except it's fish. Oh my gosh, we could call it like a fish fry or something.
How do you, fishing fish? Oh my, yeah. What would you call it? There has to be something, a good term for it, man.
Oh my god, I feel bad for, like, imagine that IT guy, and he's just like, dude, I told you not to put this on the network.
This totally reminds me, like, there's a reality TV show in Vegas about a guy who makes all the fish tanks for the casinos, and his name is Wade, but he spells it Wayde.
I'm sorry, but that guy has plus 10 Wade points from me, so
he does not. That is not the proper way to spell Wade.
You're like, as an international Wade, I'm offended by your spell.
Yeah, I was horrified when I first saw it. I puked a little.
Okay. Now, what if... Okay, so we're moving on to the second one. We're moving away from the fish.
Let's go.
So, you know about the that one company called NASA, right?
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, all about NASA.
Now, according to this, I gotta find how old this kid was. And he was a kid. Like, he was in I want to say 15, maybe 18.
We're talking about a War Games incident here? Like, some 15-year-old comes in and hacks the Whopper and, like, accidentally shoots off a Saturn rocket?
I mean, it's close. But it's not. I mean, it'd be kind of cool. I'm not going to lie. So... his house, so this happened, I believe, I'm also like reading this as I'm talking about it. He did this in the 90s, before Y2K hit. And so this kid just like chose violence right before Y2K.
More power to him, right? Like, this is before script kiddies. Like, it's the thing is, like, this is before script kiddies, but this is also before security. So, like, admin was still a thing. Like, so you're not sure which level to go on.
So I'm pulled up the FBI article here for this. And just like heads up, the kid had like a like a super tragic death. Like he didn't make it past 24. Yeah.
Oh my God.
So sorry for the family. Apparently there's also like a whole lot of documentaries about this kid. But essentially this is what he did. And thinking about like NASA and what NASA does is just completely out of this world. So how this literal teenager did this. So according to the official article, I have the FBI court case up, and I also have the official wikipedia.org case up.
The two most important
the
documents
only
you can
thing
have
that
up
you
about any
need.
breach.
This is what it states, and I hope you're ready for this. He had intrusion to the computers. This is the first sentence on Wikipedia.
He had intrusion. Come on, like you need to edit that right now, right? Like ChatGPT could write me something better than that.
So apparently he like prior to this breach, he kind of got into, I would say, whatever hacking was in the 90s. Maybe this was, I don't know what hacking was, because what we consider hacking now, in my opinion, is very different from back then because of just how like non-segmented, non-protected, just it was like the literal Wild West of the internet.
It was, yeah. There's just prompts everywhere. Freaking nothing was encrypted. FTP, right? Like Telnet, like that was all like real stuff. Like you think about that, like
John McAfee had to make a living back then.
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
deploying malware, but I'm not deploying malware to show you that my antivirus works. Okay, so back to the official Wikipedia article. It says, so the guy's name is James. His full name is James. Okay. Actually, it's Jonathan Joseph James. Yeah, okay. three
wow.
First names.
JJJ.
So Mr. Jonathan Joseph James, the JJJ, is quoted that he installed an unauthorized backdoor in a computer server off of NASA's infrastructure. And then I could tell whoever wrote this probably didn't dive too much in the words. It's quote unquote used to install sniffer.
Okay.
I'm like, that's a range.
Man, you don't hear about sniffers too often nowadays.
And so he used the sniffer, and he had intercepted over 3,000 messages from the employees there. And basically, like including these messages, he had also taken over usernames and passwords, including at least 10 of these were on official military computers.
Man. So like I'm like, as I was joking about Telnet and FTP, right, like a sniffer, like you could completely like that was like the tool back then if you really think about it. Like that's kind of crazy. My surprise, I don't know who to be, if I am impressed by him because how young he was and did it, but I can't be upset with like NASA because like no one did security back then. But I'm pretty sure I know someone whose dad worked this case. Or at least one of the NASA hacks, like he told me about it, but I don't remember which one.
It was a dad.
It was a coworker of mine's dad who also worked in cyber. He low key nepo baby since he was in cyber too.
Oh my gosh.
Cyber too. But like he's like, oh yeah, my dad worked the NASA case, and I'm like, well, that's cool, I guess. Like, but if it's literally this kid comes in and throws a sniffer down and pwns your network. But it's a net. Like, was encryption even?
No,
then? Like,
there's more questions to what's going on here.
All right, keep going.
Eventually, this kid found software, and allegedly, according to Wikipedia and cross-referencing to the FBI case that I controlled F, it was controlling critical life sustaining elements according to NASA. That's what the code that was taken.
What do they got back then? It was they got a shuttle, right? They didn't have a space station. Like, what could he have really controlled? That
I was like,
life
what's
controlling?
life critical? I was like, when did we go to the moon?
No, it's cool. We go to the moon. It was a lot before, way before that.
Allegedly, for those.
Like, allegedly, no. We went. How dare you? Allegedly, we went to the moon.
I'm thinking, oxygen. I don't know.
Maybe some type of like Yeah, oxygen, or dude, like I think right off the bat some type of ICS system that was
See, you're being like
around.
educated, and I'm just like
Uh,
life critical bathrooms in space.
well, just think of just think of I'm like just using Armageddon as
Oh
my
my god.
point in time reference, right? Because that was NASA. It was like in 90s, early 2000s. I think 90s when it came out. So I'm trying to think, like, they had the underwater like training facility, but you don't know that, like, they train the astronauts underwater because it's simulated low
So,
gravity.
this is me not reading the full sentence. So if we go to the next sentence,
Oh, okay.
it says the software supported also the International Space Station's physical environment, including temperature and humidity within the living space.
The international space. When was this hack? I thought that thing wasn't even. Man, well, there you go. That's the answer. That's pretty crazy.
That's life sustaining
Oof.
elements right there, Wade.
That's definitely like that is like some video game level hacking. Like legit, where like Call of Duty 3 happens right after this. Some kid hacks NASA. Dear God.
And so get this, right? So this kid, he does all these things, and then goes on with his life, like blah blah blah. Literally 6 months. So we're into Y2K. His house, and you gotta think, right? Like this is the holidays. We just got done with Christmas.
Mm.
We just got done with Thanksgiving. Your son breached like probably some of the worst things to touch. And then and then like we're all sitting down eating turkey, opening gifts, and then January comes and then you get the FBI like surrounding your house, knocking on the door.
Like, if I was his dad, am I gonna be mad? Yeah, of course. But is it still gonna be like kind of cool? Be like, yeah, dude, my son hacked NASA. Like, yeah, definitely. Like, how is someone gonna beat that and like a dad off? They're not.
I don't even know what to do. I would just be like, I thought you were playing Fortnite, man.
Fortnite. He's playing Duke Nukem back
I'm playing
then.
Sniffer.exe, bruh.
Sniffer.exe.
And so this is this is his apology letter. He had to write an apology letter. Oh, they redacted it. Never mind.
Lame. Did they? This just sounds like straight up hackers. Like,
It sounds like the kid that broke into like the teacher's computer at school to play like a funny YouTube video, and he got detention and he had to write the "I will not touch the teacher's computer" like 1,000 times.
oh, I did that all the time. We never got caught.
Elite hacker over there.
Man, this was a bad time too. This is when the internet was still the Wild West, and there was some bad stuff.
Like annoying orange was peak, and
oh, that was not peak, but
or like the guy,
much
like
worse.
the guy that founded YouTube, and he posted like the 10-second video of the San Diego elephants at the zoo.
Yeah, that's the first ever YouTube video. It's him at the San Diego Zoo. I know
Yeah,
that.
did you know
I'm
YouTube
not
actually
in
used
San
to be a
Diego.
dating website?
I did not know that. That's not.
Yeah, no
Is that
cap.
really?
I did like if you ever want to creep on one of my podcast episodes, it was a Valentine's episode I dropped about dating websites. And YouTube used to be a dating website, and it gets even more creepy. Well, if you want a fun Easter egg, if you look up their domain when they registered it, it was on Valentine's Day.
That is
Yeah.
creepy. That's weird.
Yeah.
Man, can imagine
And
that.
they couldn't like the whole scheme of it was like the guys that made it, they're like, oh, we can do like video dating, you know? And it was a good idea.
That makes
This
sense.
is where they went wrong. They couldn't get women on the platform. It was just like men's only.
That also checks.
And you know
Man.
how they advertise to get
remember-
women to
yeah.
come on their platform?
Okay.
Craigslist.
Wow.
I found one of the
Like
old
that's
ads.
where
If
they're
you go on
gonna
the
find 'em?
Wayback Machine, I did so much digging
You
for
found
this.
that is a lot of digging. Wow. Yeah.
And someone,
I'm
they were
impressed.
like, young women looking to date men and post online video. We'll pay you money.
Wow.
I was like,
Man, I would have made some fake videos for sure.
so anyways, next time you watch elephants on YouTube.
I've seen that video so many times.
And that was like the first video that was supposed to be like posted to like have like the rebrand of YouTube that we know today. So
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. All right. Dude, I remember like being on those dating sites in like 2011. Like I was 22 And I'm like, oh, what's this? And I go on there, and it was like
Things that should be
nothing.
censored.
I was like, what is this? Yeah, this is like OkCupid.
Oh my
Like,
gosh.
I think that was it. Match.com maybe.
Okay. Okay, I guess back to like the non-YouTube things. So anyways, his house got raided and he was sentenced to 7 months. So after his raid, the police were like, I guess the federal police were like, hey man, you know, your IP wasn't masked and we found this IP also here and, you know, like blah, 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 blah. And so they were like, we're going to need you to be on house arrest. You know, we're not going to put you in prison. We're not going to put you in jail. You know, you're technically a minor in this state. So
Yeah.
just don't, whatever. So they waited until he was like officially 18. And then that's when they trialed him. And I'm like, that's kind of like sleazy.
That's pretty sleazy. That's super sleazy. So they waited till he was 18 to get
and
him.
you know what his punishment was?
What? He had to fix NASA's
It's
network?
like apparent. He was banned from using computers.
That's pretty rough. Could you imagine someone being banned? Like, you couldn't do it. You couldn't live
No.
now.
No. And he had to write apology letters to NASA and the Department of Defense for everything he did.
Did he have like a time limit or was it like a lifetime ban? Does it
No,
say?
it just said he was banned from computers for recreational purposes.
Oh, so he can only use it for work. Well, lucky him. He's a pen tester.
And then,
like, I got him.
so he was on probation. He was supposed to be on probation for 7 years.
Okay.
So he had to be a good noodle for 7 years. And then he got tested positive for legal drug usage within those 7 years. And so then he was actually living in Virginia and he got tested positive and they flew him all the way down to Alabama for that correction facility. And he served in that facility for 6 months. Yeah. And then he was like, whatever. But the thing, he was also allegedly, like, the FBI around that time was also trying to like frame for like other cybercrime, and they were so zoned in on JJJ being part of like the cybercrime group, and so he couldn't mentally take it, and so he ended up self-exiting over it. And I feel like it's so sad, you know, because someone of that degree of talent could go so far today, but it's also kind of a good reminder. But the reason this is on the list for IdioHackeracy here, in my opinion, it was, well, not just like the terrible punishment of no computer usage. Like, that's so broad. Like, technically, like, your phone's a computer. Like, your Xbox.
It is now, not back then, though.
Yeah, but, like, that would be such, like, a weird, like, that shouldn't even be a punishment.
Do you know about the UK cyber laws at all?
Which one, Wade?
Oh, okay, yeah, that's a good one. So, like, when they catch an underage person hacking in the UK, they don't reveal who they are at all. Like, there's no news or anything about it, and they take them away, and they actually put them into, like, rehabilitation camps. And then they don't, like, when they turn 18, their, like, records wiped. Like, they don't get.
I mean, that's actually kind of cool.
There's a really good
but at the same time, I feel like this is how, like, child's, like, labor laws come into place, because, you know, it's like all, like, rehabilitation is like these kids, like, coding video games for like a company. Oh my gosh, that's why, like, GTA 6 is taking forever.
Because all they got nothing but UK kids.
But no, that's actually kind of a cool program.
They need more people doing cybercrime. Yeah, it's a cool program. It's pretty cool. I think there's a Dark Knight Diaries about it. That's where I've heard about it.
I like that. I feel like that's really cool. So anyways, the IdioHackeracy, I mean, I guess bad on NASA for a lot of things. Yeah. And then also bad on banning computers. Boo! I remember when I was a kid, my mom, she used to send me to the, like, my timeout spot as a kid was the bathroom. And so I'm pretty sure she put me there because it was like the farthest room in the house without like electronics. And so I used to hide my Game Boy with my Pokemon games in the bathroom, like where she had like a basket full of like toilet paper. And so I like stashed it underneath the toilet paper.
That is.
And so whenever I got a timeout, like, yeah, sure, 10 minutes was great for me.
I got to get another Pikachu. You know, we're down. about to get to Misty. I got accused of hacking when I was in high school, for hacking our school's webcams to allow a senior prank to happen. The funny part about it is they actually asked me to set up the webcams because I was like the head AV tech kid for our high school. And yeah, right. So super nerd. But when they accused me of it, like pretty much what happened is some kid got caught doing senior prank. He then said like Wade or someone hacked the cameras so they wouldn't like record us. And then I'm there, I'm like, bro, the cameras are fake. Like, why? Like, the cops are calling us for no reason. Like, they're not even real cameras.
You're like, that was Wade with a Y. Okay, this one you probably know, and if you don't know, the other Wade's gonna get other plus 10 cool points again. There's a lot going on in this episode, so I gotta ask you, do you have a MySpace account?
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
Do you still have it?
I don't.
You don't think so?
I hope it's not. I created my MySpace account with like a high school email address.
Oh my gosh! Now I
have no clue what the password would be. I could even tell you the email address I used is like I think it was like Wowells at like El Cajon Unified School District.edu. Like that was the whole.
Was your picture a car?
Domain. Definitely not. It was a picture of. Oh wait, what kind of
like
car?
Like a Lamborghini.
No, that's not.
You're like, wait a second. Maybe.
Yeah. I was like trying to like I wasn't gonna make a Facebook, and then like senior year a buddy of mine made me a Facebook, and I'm like, fine. But there's definitely I couldn't imagine the level of cringe on my
I mean, I'm kind of looking at MySpace now. It's very slick now. It's very like urban looking.
Like music. Yeah. Are we gonna make MySpace?
Yeah, why not? I got nothing else going on Tuesday. So MySpace. Are you familiar with the Sammy worm?
I am very. I've met Sammy.
Yes. And so this is up there as IdioHackeracy. Just like I think he is one of the few people to actually put his name in the virus itself. For his defense, like he didn't know it was gonna be that like, and also like, come on, MySpace, if you're gonna allow code into the web page, like, didn't he speak on this? The author didn't he like do like DEF CON like 20? Yeah, he's 10 maybe 2012.
He's done a bunch of talks, and then here's where I met him.
You met this guy? I'm fangirling for you.
Yeah, I met Sammy. Yeah. He definitely doesn't remember me because I just let him into a party. But we were at the Darknet Diaries party in DEF CON. And there was like a secret way in if you went in through some doors, and we were going to the bathroom because there was no bathroom in it, and then being let back in. And as we were being let in, he tried to like coattail us. And we're like, bro, you can't coattail cybersecurity people. Like, what are you trying to do? And he's like, no, Jack knows me. I'm Sammy. And I'm like, Sammy who? Like,
you're like, I love you, Sammy.
I didn't know who he was. And then Graham was with me. And Graham's like, okay, we'll go talk. Like, he was telling, like, go get Jack. I'd be like, everyone's going to tell us to go get Jack to let you in. And so then we, like, close the door. And then Graham's like, I think that was the guy who did the Sammy worm. And I'm like, I look at him. I'm like, all right, you can go tell Jack. Like,
oh, my.
We wound up letting him in.
But. Oh, my God. I don't know how you weren't fangirling. I'm fangirling for you. And I wasn't even there. Yeah, that's one time at a DEF CON party.
I fangirl for blue team people. Red team people, just dime a dozen. They're all out there. Come on.
I will let you tell Philip Wiley that. No, he's a nice guy. Okay, so since you met the guy that did this, do you want to take?
Hardly met.
Do you want to take the summary for this?
Okay, so let me like see how far I can get. So pretty much, Sammy created a worm on MySpace, where if somebody either viewed his account, I believe, it auto-added him as a friend. Then it also infected their account. So if someone viewed their account, it auto-added Sammy as a friend. And then next thing you know, everybody's Sammy's friend, just like Tom. Tom's freaking out, and he actually calls them to tell them what's happening. Like that's like the basic summary of what I remember.
He tried to be ethical, and like the thing was, you know how long that took, right?
It was like
20 hours.
Right?
It was
like,
less than a day.
20.
And guess how many friends he added? Over 1 million.
All right, that's probably like a good.
That's a lot of people for like 2000 and or like 4 or 5 or whatever.
Yeah. I can't believe I don't like remember when
you're probably friends with him.
I think I probably was. You're without a doubt. I probably.
You got to get back on your account now.
I did a lot of cool HTML stuff and like embedded games into my MySpace and stuff like that. It was pretty cool.
Yeah, and this like his code too. Like it wasn't a whole lot. It was just like a simple like embed like on their XSS, and the code that displayed on like I guess like the victim's profile, it was 1 line, and it just said Sammy.
That is all MySpace. I don't blame Sammy whatsoever for it. Like honestly, that's like it was like a harmless prank. Did like MySpace like completely implode for a little bit? Yeah, but like honestly, maybe they deserved it for something that's
and like I know like this isn't an IdioHackeracy Award, but it is still to this day one of the most fastest spreading viruses in cyber history.
That's pretty crazy. I'm trying to think of other ones I've known besides
maybe
like,
the I love you bug.
I love you bug. Yeah.
Dirty little bug.
You don't hear about Trojans. You don't hear about worms as much nowadays, just because nobody wants to completely nuke the internet. Which like good on like honestly we could see that the internet probably is a good thing because it hasn't been destroyed by some like gnarly worm yet.
It's like all of the notable stuff that's happened is pretty cool, I guess. I don't know. Minus the recent 3 years where it's actually scary, but like the early thousands, like that's so nostalgic.
Dude, my dad sent my grandma an email bomb accidentally once and like blew up her email and she couldn't get into it. And I remember it being a huge thing in the family. Like she was pissed. he was sad. It was hilarious.
I think about all the stuff I did on my grandma's computer because like my family, we really didn't have a computer. We grew up like, I guess poor, but not poor. My family just, they weren't pro tech. Like I didn't get cable until I was almost graduated from high school. And I was like, are you kidding me? I was like, you guys suck. Like, I was like, I had to go to my grandma's to watch SpongeBob.
Dude, I remember when SpongeBob. So I was the opposite. I was poor, but we had tech and we had cable. But we had a computer because my dad used to dumpster dive, and he built our first computer via dumpster dive.
Oh, that's actually kind of cool.
And yeah, so I remember like first grade, like going in DOS command prompt and playing Duke Nukem. And then he was a cable guy for a little bit, and so he understood like how the cable boxes work and stuff. And he went up there and strung and gave us cable. We had cable like my entire childhood that we never paid for. Allegedly.
Oh my god.
So
your dad's cool.
SpongeBob was legit.
Oh my gosh. Your dad needs to come to like DEF CON.
Dude, he would be down. He would be a little too down. That's the scary part.
Back in my day. Oh my gosh. Okay, so after he did the swarm and everything, do you know about what happened after?
I know he got picked up fairly quickly because he was trying to help them fix it too. So, and then he also got banned from computers, right?
Well, kinda. Maybe this is because this is like post Y2K and computers are less scary now. You know, we survived a couple of years. So he was actually raided by the Secret Service.
I'm surprised the Secret Service would raid for computer
and I don't know,
stuff.
maybe like there were so many identities involved with this that it got so escalated. Like I couldn't imagine like you're just chilling at home and you're like, oh, like, oh, man, I'm so glad MySpace is done. I went to work, you crack open a cold beer. I don't know what Sammy does. He's my hero. But you crack open a cold beer, and then I was just like, oh, hi, the Secret Service is right there, and I can't finish my beer. So
At least let me finish my beer before we leave. That's what have been my first one. Like, come on, bro. Let me chug this.
And then get this. He wasn't just raided by the Secret Service. This is the first time I've heard this other group, the Electronic Crime Task Force. I don't know if that's a thing still.
What, were they part of the Secret Service? I guess that was them really literally trying to get on top of hacking.
They don't even have a hyperlink
guess,
in this Wikipedia page I have up.
They don't even have a hyperlink. No, they don't have an HTTP. It's not even HTTPS.
They're not that cool, so I'm guessing they disbanded. So if you do not have a sponsorship at Vegas, you're not cool. So yeah, he got raided by the Secret Service and this other entity that's not popular anymore. And then they were like, okay, we're going to charge you for all this thing. Like you broke MySpace. How do you plead? And he's like, guilty? like what? He got a felony charge on it.
Plead the fifth. You got to plead the fifth. Come on, I guess this is before Chappelle's Show was big, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5th. That was one thing I was always taught. You never talk to the police. Nothing ever good.
I need a lawyer. But the thing was, how do you even get a lawyer for something like this back then?
But man, yeah, that's a good point too. Anybody, just to tell them the
free one. Okay, so he got sentenced 3 years with probation. So he was up for 3 years of probation, but he had to be monitored remotely, whatever that means. So I don't know if this was a dude sitting in the van and watching him.
They had a sniffer on his
sniffer.exe. They hired the JJJ guy to monitor him.
Oh my god.
Oh, the plot thickens during this time period. So he was also banned to have no access to internet for life. And this was later struck by a judge for obvious reasons, because that's not realistic. And then he was also sentenced to 90 days of community service.
Dude, that's not that much.
3 months.
That's surprising.
Yeah. And then he was also he also had a bond that was posted, and this is the range for this bond. I'm sorry, it's taking me a while to say this with a straight face. 15,000 to 1 million.
What? That's a range? Why did they range it? That's not how.
Pick a number between 1 to 1 million.
I know how bonds usually work is you have to put down 10% of whatever. Yeah, you got to put down 10% in collateral usually in order to get bonded.
You're as someone who knows from personal reference from hacking my high school's.
I am not going to claim I know that one from personal reference, but there's a lot of weird laws around bonds. But dude, that is a lot just for he didn't even make any money. Can you imagine that? It's MySpace at the end of the day. You got MySpace famous. Good job, bro. You couldn't even get YouTube ads back then, or or sponsored.
He took like and subscribe super serious. The Secret Service subscribed to him remotely for 3 years. So yeah, he also he got the Internet Media Award for the greatest moments in hacking history, but also I'm sure he's a really nice guy. You met him in person, but but I don't know. He's up for the IdioHackeracy Award for literally putting his name in it. I mean, I guess it's for his fan base, but yeah, it took I don't know, clickbait to a whole other level, I guess.
Definitely. I'm not gonna blame him. He's just a couple lines of code and it breaks MySpace and you get charged for all that stuff. No. MySpace's fault. Come on.
It made MySpace cool though. You know how many people probably signed up for MySpace to go look at this guy's profile just out of pure curiosity.
Oh, a lot. They deleted his profile right after
Like
that,
you had to,
suspended,
like
banned.
that script had to break. And then the thing was, so he did an interview after like all of this kind of like the dust settled, and this was one of the questions in the interview, and it goes, how did you get such good experience with JavaScript? And Sammy responded with, I was never good at it.
Yeah, right? Like
He was like, but most developers that know one language can probably pick that up pretty easily. He goes, I mostly learned it through MySpace.
dude, I don't know how many people I've talked to who learned HTML and JavaScript through MySpace, like back in the day. Like if you had a pop-in MySpace page, like you were legit. You were cool. You had the music going, right? Like I still remember like the song I had that I don't even want to mention anymore because that artist isn't that cool anymore. But
So he also had a girlfriend around this time.
not anymore.
And so the interview, the guy conducting the interview asked this question about his girlfriend. The interviewee said, so did you tell your girlfriend about this whole thing? And how did she react? And I'm thinking like,
This dude can. What other questions could you come up with? Like, really, bro? Like, he's just like scraping the bottom of the barrel. It's like, oh, this nerd actually has a girlfriend, so I guess we're gonna have to go that.
And he
route.
was like, okay, so this was his, like, I like Sammy just because like this interview, he's so like genuine through this interview. You could tell like he's just like, yeah, like it happened, I survived. You know. Do I call it a highlight of my life? Probably, but. So he goes, once I hit a few thousand friend requests, I got worried and I wanted to see her in case anything would happen because now I'm thinking, oh crap, this is going to be bad. And he goes, I had lunch with her and told her that I might be going away, and I quote, for a long time due to my overnight celebrity status. And he goes, it's not easy being famous.
It's probably worked out really well for him. Like, what do you know what he does?
No,
now?
I have no idea.
Does he still do set? Right? Like, I know he's done like TED Talks and podcasts and stuff on that because he's like one of the first up there famous hackers. But it's probably worked out for the better.
And then this is so the interview, speaking of what he does now. The guy goes, this was one of the last questions he asked. He goes, so if you're not online anymore, what are you doing? It's like asking a retired athlete, like, yeah, you don't do the Olympics anymore, so what are you doing the rest of my life? Like,
I picked up fishing, just relaxing. Like, I don't.
And so his response, this is where he earns like cool Wade points from me. He goes, like any geek trying to avoid the stereotype, I'm either spending my time with my girlfriend. So I guess they stayed together after his felony charges.
Wow.
And then he goes, I also took up stunt performing on motorcycles, and I'm thinking about fleeing to Mexico for a bit.
Dude, he literally like took the hardest routes from JavaScript to stunt performing on a motorcycle. Oh my gosh. I thought it's gonna be like, oh yeah, now I know Python. Like,
No, he's just like, nah, bro, I have a girlfriend. I'm going to Mexico with my motorcycle.
Yeah, I guess he's still an outlaw. Like that would be.
Oh my gosh, you know a
the
felon
same
by
thing.
proxy, Wade.
Oh yeah, oh my god, I've met.
You're like, I got a few. Don't look at my LinkedIn.
Yeah. I definitely don't endorse me for knowing.
Just endorse you for mustache. Okay, so those were the three for the IdioHackeracy Awards. You got Fish Tank, you got NASA, and you got Sam's My Hero. So in your Wade Wells education and knowledge and experience and the last 50 minutes spending your night with me, who would you say is your number one contender?
So like right off the bat, like you're gonna think like Sammy because he made a boo boo and
Number one
in
history, number one in your heart.
That's what you would think, right? But then like as like other hackers maybe, and then J Cubed definitely messed up and didn't like get on some type of VPN or like hotbox in order to get there. But I'm gonna blame the casino and the fish tank. Like who puts a fish tank on a large casino's network like that? Like, at the end of the day, they were probably just trying to check like pH level without having to like walk up to it and put the little piece of paper in there. Like that was like 90%.
Someone's checking pH level, the other one's checking their access.
Dude, those saltwater fish tanks are hard to maintain. They probably had some like AI bot that was like ready to go, like 2017. Like I'm thinking like the Finding Nemo. Like after they break the first filter, the second filter that's like scanning the whole tank. If you know that, no,
I've seen it.
Finding Nemo.
I'm just waiting for you to get done.
Okay, all right. Like that's the level of fish tank that I would imagine that's on the internet in the casino, like that exact one. Who knows? What if the fish like hit some? But what if this was like a straight Finding Nemo status?
No,
like this was their way out.
This other question I had: if this happened in 2025, does cyber insurance cover replacing the fish if they died?
Oh my god! I would think they would recover the fish, but they wouldn't recover because you didn't do due diligence and put the fish on a different VLAN.
Like, I don't even think that's a question on like most cyber insurances.
Imagine like it had to be a saltwater tank. It had to be expensive fish. Saltwater fish get expensive. Like imagine if it was like one of the what is it, like the city of Atlanta or the Atlanta has that huge fish tank, right? Is that what it's called?
The underwater city.
Like, oh no, not Atlanta. It's someone in the South has the biggest fish tank in the world. It's like, or Disneyland has a big one in Florida. But like that's what I would imagine would usually get hacked. But it probably was like the saltwater fish tank and like the C-suite level guy's office that he's just like so pissed off because his fish kept dying. So his like secretary put it on the network so she could check the app from her phone. That is exactly what happened. I'm calling it right now. Someone from Dark Trace, email me. Let me know.
Please. Isn't enough time. We need to know now.
Oh, wait. Audio? Can you hear me? I can't hear you. Oh, no. Is it me?
Is it me or is it you?
It's me. Can you still hear me?
Yeah.
No. Can you hear me? Oh, okay. I'm just trying to.
I'm so glad we're not doing this live.
I don't think I have another pair of headphones anywhere where I can switch. Oh, wait. What a great ending to this podcast. That's really weird. It's like, I will tell you, you can't hear me right now.
I can hear
it's
you.
Like 90 degrees in my office. Like this computer is like mining cryptocurrency probably or something.
Because we said Dark Trace.
Let's see what happens if I switch my audio out. See if I can hear you.
Hi.
Yeah. Okay. Can you hear yourself? Okay. Perfect.
I'll just edit that out. Don't worry.
Leave it in. That's great.
I said it's because we said Dark Trace too many times and things started happening.
Oh, dude. It's summoned. Yeah, definitely.
So, no, Dark Trace is not sponsoring this podcast. Okay, so number one, and what would your number two be then?
I would say Sammy number two. I'm going to give, Sammy number two, just because he put his name in it. Like, yeah, he did make a boo-boo, but, bro, like, you knew you were making a worm. Like, come on. Like, when you put a for loop in it, like,
I feel like it was so bad that the Secret Service had to get involved, though.
Like Secret Service usually deals with like counterfeit money. I wonder why I would like to know why they got involved with this.
Sammy, please tell us.
Because like it's MySpace. Maybe Tom had a connection with the Secret Service and like called it in, and and then JJJ for the third, just because like he was the only one who's like purely underage.
Yeah, so I feel like it was just like
bad luck.
Like. And also, like, I feel like education today is so different than it was, like, in the 90s, because, like, today it's just, like, yeah, man, like, they don't recruit you into, like, the FBI cyber task force these days. No, man, you're going to jail. Like, it's a dime a dozen now. Like,
Yeah, dude. There's a whole bunch of red team. Everyone's trying to get into cyber. Like, why would we
No,
need you?
yeah.
Like,
I actually went to college. This kid, he sat behind me in class. This is a true story, and you can find the court case on it. I forgot his name though. But he sat behind me in my college class, and I had graduated. He was a couple of years behind me. And then all of a sudden, we're in like this group chat, and it just started blowing up. And I'm like, what? I was in the SANS training when this happened. I remember because I was sitting in class, and I was like, this is so obnoxious. And I looked down, and it was an FBI article for that kid. And he got into a hacker ring, and he went on the dark web out of curiosity, got into a hacker ring.
yeah.
And he was part of like a telecom scam. And so he was selling people's identities through the dark web. And he only made like, the ring was made out of 7 people, and it was like $500,000. And I was like, like, yeah, that's a lot for a college student, but like with a hacker ring, like divide that by 7 or
Like,
whatever. I was like,
okay, yeah. So how much time did he get?
I think
so
15 years.
I was. So this is how like I was always taught, as in like you go rob a bank, you get like 20 grand, and if you get caught, you get 15 years because you're brandishing a firearm. It's a federal crime. You go grow a weed field, like it's gonna take a lot more work, and you can make millions of dollars, and the actual time you get for growing weed is by far less. Like,
Well, especially
like
now since
5
it's
years.
like legal in majority of the state, and you just get
Yeah,
like an
especially
agricultural
now.
license for it.
Yeah. So like my thought here is like, was the juice worth the squeeze? Like,
No.
if he could convert it to crypto and hide it real quick and then
Yeah,
get it when he
no.
comes out.
No,
No,
no.
okay.
I was like, at least he didn't try to hack a university. I was like, that tale's old as time now, and yeah.
Yeah.
At least he could go back to school, hopefully. Unless he's banned for life on computers again. But
That's what it seems like.
I feel like that's the
happens.
worst punishment to give to like a geek. It's just like, no more computers. You're like, why? I need my Discord.
Imagine like they're like, you can't have a good cell phone either. They like give you like a jitterbug, like the old people cell phone. Like you have to have like,
Taking the toys away.
yeah, like that's it. But you can't listen to audiobooks anymore. Maybe you get like an iPod Nano or something for music. Like that's how
Oh
far
God.
they push you back.
Oh my gosh, this is like a terror. Like, don't listen to this podcast at night. I'm scared now. So, Wade, I appreciate you coming on and being such a delight, even though you don't have a Y in your name. Maybe I'll put a Y in the promos.
You better not. I'm gonna be pissed if you put a Y in the.
It's like with Josh Mason. I have to put like a little fungus emoji for him.
No, if you ever want to get Josh Mason mad, you call him Jason Mason. For some reason, people always call him Jason.
I know people from the New Village watch this podcast too. So.
Oh, they will definitely know. Like, I have purposely called him that on purpose, and he doesn't get that upset. But it's more of just funny because it's like people.
It's
who
like
know.
triggered.
Yeah, it's definitely triggered for it.
So, Wade, just because I like to be nice, I will also include your podcast and LinkedIn in the description below.
Oh,
Yeah, I know.
thank you.
Don't be
Thank
like
you.
Sam. Don't be like Sam Wade.
I hate social media nowadays. Maybe I'd be like Sam just to destroy the social media. Like, what if like you deleted everyone's profile instead of like added everyone? Like, straight up Fight Club status, but for social media.
Sammy is my hero. So, Wade, thank you so much. And for those who are listening, please make sure to like and subscribe the podcast. Like I said, I'll include all of Wade's accessories and fun things, and not his social media, but professional profiles. Download located below. And for fun, we'll also
Thank you.
include Josh Mason's because we've gave him several shout outs too. So,
Yeah. Hey, Jason. No.
all right, thank you guys, and see you again in the lab soon. Bye.
See ya.